Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Jersey and today we are doing a special project. The new update just got released. It's all the Christmas items and I've been really excited. So this video is gonna be a little longer than my normal. I usually try to make them between 15-20. Truly I've been averaging between 20 and 25. This one came out to be almost 38 minutes long, close to 40. So I do apologize about that. You can go ahead and speed areas that may be looking too boring. I was thinking to edit it down more, but I kind of want you guys, since this is already a build that's already been built, I figure that the best thing to do is to leave it so you guys can see the layout. Because basically what we are going to be doing today is updating this build and doing decorating on using all the Christmas items. And wow, I am so happy for what James did with all the Christmas items, because this is, for me, this is a sign that we are gonna get more items in the future, in bigger updates, in special events, special activities. And that's what's gonna make our islands, my island, your islands, more unique, more different, and the more items we have, the more the areas, they're gonna look even more unique, right? So what I decided is, instead of working what I said on previous video, that we were gonna work on the bridges and stuff like that, the update came out, I got really excited, so I started grinding and I started just doing and collecting the items that I needed, because I decided we're gonna work on the town hall, we're gonna update it, we're gonna update the build, because there were some things that I really wanted to change, and we're gonna decorate it. We're gonna use all the items, we're gonna make it feel like Christmas, because if you guys know, in many towns, in many cities, the downtown, right where the town hall's at, usually that's one of the most decorated areas in a town, in a city, and that's my vision, right? Is to make the town hall feel very festive. So what I have planned on this area is I wanted to actually raise the town hall. When I first built it, I didn't think about it, but I made kind of everything flat in this area, and then raise the area in the back to go to my second level, to go to the second, to the back part of the island. And the more I work on the museum and the more I work on other areas, I realized that coming down the bridge, this area looked a little flat. So what I wanted to do first is change the road, right? Because all my roads are gonna be using the black cobblestone, and that's what I want all my passing to be. And so what we're doing right here is we took the hardwood, we put in that one down. So that was one of the first things we just did, because it's part of my layout. And I want to raise the town hall one level from where it is, because my town hall is standing kind of like in a little plaza, and that's the town hall, and it's surrounded by the road and different sections leading to different areas of the island. And then what we did, that you saw in the preview, early in the video, is we already talked to Flesh, and we are moving the building out of there, so in the next day, so we can work where the building's at, and that we're gonna raise it even one level higher. So then we have stairs coming in from the road, sidewalk, stairs going into the plaza, and then other stairs are gonna lead into the town hall. And that's what I started envisioning, and what kind of items are we gonna use, and what kind of Christmas items, and that's gonna come a little more down the road. And that's when the video kind of gets along, because we are gonna see trial and error, what looks good, what doesn't look good, what we're gonna change, what are we gonna keep. And I was so excited, behind the camera. And one of the reasons this video is a little late is because it takes a moment to get cherries, and I had to do a lot of kangaroos. The trees take a while to grow, so I just started catching kangaroos, turning them in, go into the next day, get cherries, get the items that I need, and collect enough items. And then the way this video is actually breaked out is in different days. There's like a pause because I had to get more items, and then we continue the build, and then the next day and continue the build. So you see the last day kind of gets shorter because I ran out of stuff. I went to sleep, came back, and kept decorating. And that's how everything started. And that's why this video is actually a little later, because the update dropped and my mind went crazy and I was so excited. I've been watching many people playing the update, and it was good to see how all the items were collected, how they being used, and what already people are making and using them. And it's amazing. It's so exciting to see that. And James, if you ever watch this, you did amazing. We're so happy. I think the community is very happy, and we can thank you enough. This just shows to us and give us more faith on what you're doing and what you're going to be bringing to Dinkum. And we can't wait for all the other updates, all the other items, that we can keep making our islands more unique, more of our own, more different from other people's islands. And that's one thing for sure that Animal Crossing has made possible, is the way everybody makes their own islands feel unique, and the replay value is real big on it. And I think Dinkum, just with this update, shows that you have that type of dedication and you're going to be bringing that to us. And I just want to say thank you. Okay, so Town Hall. So now what we're doing is working on the back wall. For the longest time it's just been dirt, just a big wall of dirt. The fence, the hedges are on the top and all that. But in previous build, it started with in my greenhouse build, I did a test run and put in the cement wall, and that way it's not just dirt. And I love that. And from there on, I knew I wanted to do that in my town hall, to break that wall of dirt and have just cement. And I think kind of that makes more sense, just holding the second level instead of just being, oh, here's a wall of dirt. We have a cement wall, and I think just gives it that more, maybe a little more city-like, town-like, and it just gives it something, And I knew I wanted to do that, so we went ahead and did that. We broke it down, and we added the cement. So yeah, so right here also, I've had this since day one, once I built this, and I don't know why I never thought about it. I still wanted the height of what I had there, right? And I was like, man, I can use brick boxes for this, and I can plant whatever I want. So I still went with my green bush, the green seed bushes, and I still planted those there. That way I keep the same look that I wanted. And now I think it looks so much better, instead of just being a block of dirt really high. Now, because this is, they're surrounded by sidewalk. When you think of a city, town, or anything like that, when you see trees, they're surrounded by sidewalk. And if it's high, you see as part of the a structure just holding the dirt in. So what better way to using the flower boxes, and that they match at the same time the town hall area. Okay, so here we're back. Now we are gonna be working where Fletch, the town hall building, is actually gonna sit. So we are taking all the brick boxes, the brick pattern back out, and we're gonna raise this level and then one more level, because I want the town hall to sit a little bit higher, just a little more elevated. I want a little more dimension. I want high. I want variety on this design. And I think at the end I did really enjoyed it. And what we're gonna do is, at first, you're gonna see it right here, I'm gonna add all the brick right back on. But it wasn't feeling just right, having just brick on top of brick. And And then I was thinking, oh, I can do the cement path. But at the same time, I was like, cement again. Like, come on, I gotta try to be more creative here. I've been using like the same stuff back and forth here. And what I started thinking is, let me look at the town hall. So here I was looking to see how it looked again, brick against brick, and I wasn't feeling it. I didn't like it. I didn't like the idea. So I just look at the town hall building and like, okay, so the town building is wood, and so what kind of wood would match? So here I had the hardwood and I put it in, and I was looking how it looked at the edge, and I was trying to imagine how the town hall would look, but it's kind of far away and I didn't know how it truly is gonna look, but I know it's wood. So I was thinking maybe sitting on a little platform of wood. So I went back and I was hoping I had still leftover of my other wood path, so the palm wood, the gum wood, and I wanted to see if I had some, and I did, and I was so thankful. That way I didn't have to waste more time and make this video even longer, and so now we're back and I'm gonna place them down, and I wanted to see what looked best, what will look matching, like at least matching probably maybe the deck area or maybe that little yellow the side of the building, which one look better. And I decided at the end I went with the gumwood. I think it had a hint of the side, and then if it's a little in the shade it will get darker, and that's what I decided to go with. And that way I have something more to the build than just brick and then brick, just break it up. And I could change my mind in videos from now, and I look at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, what a mistake I did, what I was thinking, and that happens all the time. I seen plenty of YouTubers and creators and in different games, they're like, oh, I don't know what I was thinking, and that could be me right now. But I think I like the look instead of just going the plaza area brick and then the building sitting on a little more brick. And I think I didn't want cement, I just wasn't feeling it this time, so I went ahead and did gumwood, and I think the end result is good for now. My vision is just working out great. So here I'm excited, we're using the new holiday fence, and it's so nice. And the good thing with this build, right, the way I'm trying out, because this is the first time we are actually decorating a season, we're doing a theme. So we are going to be decorating, and when the season's over we gotta take it all apart and we gotta put it back to, like, it's no longer Christmas, so it is whatever season we want it to be, spring, summer. And if we get more items like that, I want things that I'm building that I know I can replace and put whatever new items are for the next season. So the fence is one of those great items. I knew I was gonna have a fence. I already had the green hedges all around the building, so it was an easy decision. I'm like, okay, take the green hedges out. We are going to put in the new fence, make it more festive, make it more good. And right now it's been good for me. I've been seeing my town hall the same way for a long time, and I think this change is actually really good. So here is now where we are gonna see a lot of trial and error, right? We are gonna be trying to put things in places. We're gonna be moving it and back and forth, moving it and back and forth. And what I suggest to you guys is to actually do just that. Place it, think about it, look at it, don't like it, change it again, go from far away, go from another angle, look at it again, and see what feels. Don't be afraid. If you're looking at it, just don't compromise it, and if you're tired, go to sleep, come to the next day and move on. Like right now, I put those two trees right there, right, the two big new Christmas trees, and I was like, oh man, this looks so good. So I already thought, okay, I got this. They're gonna land right there. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, it didn't stay. Down the road we're gonna be moving it, because as you are decorating, we are improving it. And then once you do something, you're like, oh my gosh, I can do it this way, and I can move it to the next stage. And and it's one of those things, you know, there's you could get it right the first time, you could get it right the 100th time. There's never an end to it, and sometimes we gotta be careful. Sometimes we are trying too hard, and we think we can do better, and sometimes you just need to leave it alone, maybe for a couple days, maybe a week, and come back. And if you still feel the same way you feel, then let's go at it again, and let's keep working on it. Right now and right here, I thought I was already having my first layout. I'm like, okay, I got this. I got my 2 Christmas trees. I'm gonna put a lot of these presents around the area, like in entrances and stuff like that. And then, you know, ideas started formulating and things starting to change. I was like, okay, I'm gonna move the stars, and the stars are actually, they did start staying in places where I did put them, especially on the bridges. I was imagining like the big bridges, like in New York City or stuff like that. You know how they decorate them with lights and stuff like that. And I was like, man, the stars are probably a kind of cool thing, because as you walk into the bridge, you're gonna see the stars flashing. And I thought like, oh, I think that's gonna be a nice little detail for the island, you know. And these kangaroos, I tried them in different areas, and I couldn't find a happy place where I wanted into. I did, and it was later down in the video, and we found where they're gonna be their home spot. And for now, I am liking where they're at. But as you see right here, it's all trial and error, and this is why I decided in many ways to keep this video raw and not edit places when I'm trying to try that way, because I could have edited to the point where, oh, this is where I'm laying out. But I feel like, at least for this first couple of videos that we're watching together, I think it's important to see the process, that it's not, you know, that it takes time, you know, and that don't be afraid, don't worry too much. It's better to try than not to try, and to keep going until you find something that you're really happy, and not just compromising. And like I said before, don't be afraid to take a break, come back to it, work on something else, and then come back and see how refreshed you are. You know, look for other videos, other YouTubers, other inspiration, other creators that are designing as well, and see if their builds inspire you to do something like that, or something new in your island. Maybe one little section that they did inspires you, and that's, like I always say in my video, that's always the goal, right? Is for these videos that you see to inspire you, so if you're stuck, you can do something amazing in your island and get that inspiration. From there, you branch out into your own. You can make it identical, or you can make it in your own way, something more special than what you have seen here today. So we're still trying, right? I got this fireplace, and I wanted to use all the items. So my goal is like, okay, I want to use all the items. I wanna make this look very festive, and I didn't want to give up. And this first night right here, I used almost all the items until I ran out. Then I needed to go and make more, fall asleep, off camera, gather more stuff so I can have more stuff, because then the idea started rolling, and like, okay, I need more presents, I need more Christmas tree, and I needed to start doing that. Right here is where finally things are shaping up. So you remember the 2 Christmas tree were very in the front. I really like that. So now I'm doing kind of more like a tier system, you know, small. We got the kangaroos, we got the Christmas trees, and everything is flowing, right? Especially when you're coming from the bridge, you're going down. I want it to look like it's flowing. Here, actually, right there, in that little deck, that, I am kind of regretting not leaving the boxes. I actually took them off because I needed them in other areas, and I did something else in there, and we'll see at the end of the video. But now that I'm re-watching the video while we are doing the voice work and talking of the process, I kind of like it. So, and this is what I mean. Sometimes you got it one way, sometimes you don't have it at the moment. Something that you didn't think looked good, it did look good, and that's why I do advise that you guys may need break. Don't be afraid to use the items over and over and over and over, you know, is decorating. And right now it's the Christmas season, it's the holidays, and this is what we're doing. You know, I wanted to use the items, come up with good ways to do it, and that's what we're doing. So here I took out the two Christmas boxes, put the scarecrow, and I'll tell you right now, it did not work. It just didn't, no. So we're gonna move the scarecrows out of the way. It just, I think what we had before looked better, but then another idea came, and we're gonna see what happens. Here we have the towels, and I wanna make more of these towels. So I'll let you a little ahead of time. We did not completely everything on this video. We'll talk about it a little more at the end, but there'll be a smaller part, not this long, just a smaller part. Maybe once I collect all the items, maybe it'll take me like 1 day of gameplay. So maybe that'd be a shorter video, and it's like the final touches for now, for the town hall, Christmas decoration, updates, and all that. It's just, you know, if I kept going and doing it, this video could have been 50 to an hour long, and you know, and this is a speed build. It's already sped up, and it still would have been that long, you know. But still, you know, I still want to collect a couple more items. And then, you know, a couple different areas. Maybe I do a little area. Maybe I put a couple Christmas trees around the museum or stuff like that. And truly, I haven't decided if I want to do that or keep making more builds into the channel. You know, the next layout, fixing the bridges, and then after fixing the bridges, we still need to work the riverbed connecting to the courtyard, the entrance and the exit for there. We still can work on that, and slowly I am mapping out where we're gonna head next. It could be John's building, it could be Fred's place, it could be the furniture store. I haven't decided which building we're going next, but I am slowly in a notebook that I had, you know, writing ideas and all that. We are slowly mapping out where we are gonna branch out on the island, and where we're gonna work the next section of the island, and then what kind of build it's gonna be. So that's also something that I do want to do. So I don't know if I want to concentrate and do a lot of Christmas decoration. If you guys want to see that, please let me know. And it's like, yeah, let's go ahead and decorate a little bit of the museum. Let's see what we can do with the Christmas holiday around the courtyard or around the museum, especially the last two areas we just built. So we can do that. And let's try to see if we can make that happen, if that's something you guys want. But if you guys want more videos on design, how are we fixing things and updating things that already been done, and what new things that we're gonna create, and where are we gonna go on the island, then we can also do that. You know, I am focusing more of design aspect right now on the channel, and I don't want to just do too much decorating Christmas unless that's something that is worthwhile. Because right now, yes, I do want at the town hall. It's the Christmas season, and I'm excited for that. But you know, I want to listen to you guys, and I want to give you content that you guys are gonna watch and appreciate and use for your own island. So, and that's what's important to me, because if you guys are gonna spend your time, and I do value your time, and you guys want to watch the videos, I want to do stuff that you guys truly want to watch. And so leave a comment, very important, and that way I can make decisions from what I'm getting from you guys, the feedback. But okay, let's move on. As you guys can see, the kangaroos, we moved it down, and here for me it hit the sweet spot. I really liked it. So right here, there was something off, right? I don't know if you guys noticed it from the very beginning. I put in this type of fence on top of a brick. Mentally, it was not clicking. Like, once I saw it, like at first it looked good, and right here I'm looking at it, right? I'm looking at it from the top. I'm looking from the top angle very high and all that. It's like, you know, the wood fence is just not feeling right on top of the brick. That doesn't make sense. And for me, like I always say, I try to make things a little more realistic and stuff like that. And once I noticed it just wasn't working for me, so I went ahead and I wanted to do a test. I was like, man, I really want this fence here. Maybe I just have to deal with it. And I was like, if I take the brick, I'm gonna see dirt again. Do I want that? And so what we always do, we have to try it out. We have to do the work, try it out. And truly, once I did it and put the grass, put the fence, for me that makes sense now. You know, the fence is digging into the dirt right there. I loved it. I truly did. I think it really now is it, what's the right word? More dimension, more variety, more depth, more artistic. You know, it just for me it gave it something. And now I got dirt and a fence, and then I got the brick. You got the stairs, you got the trees, you got the scarecrow, you got the benches, and now this area is feeling more full, more realistic to me. And I was really happy because at first I was like, man, that's more work again. The video, in my mind, the video's like, man, the video's gonna be long, because I kind of wanted to give you a full build, right? Like, we did it, the new items, let's celebrate, let's see what we can do, how can this area look from the very beginning of the video, or if you guys ever saw the first town tour, like when I made it to 146 hours before the update that we had that kind of gave us a lot of great stuff on the game. You guys see the town hall, and you know, it was the town hall, very kind of normal, but now with the Christmas, it has really come alive, and I'm excited. I truly am. If we get more items that we can use like this, that they don't even have to be seasonal items, but more items that could be just for normal, everyday, every month use, so we can make, like I said, we can make more of these builds across the islands. Okay, so now I'm looking at everything. I'm trying to figure out, do I like it? Yes. I'm looking far away. What else we can do? How's everything looking? And I still have this. I still want to use the fireplace. It's one of the new items, and I haven't been able to figure out how to use it. So I was thinking, okay, so I seen a couple of creators putting their fireplaces outside, you know, just making a little patio area, putting a seating. So it's like, you know, I like that. I like how people are doing that. They're just putting the fireplace outside and using all the Christmas items. So I was like, okay, well, let me see what I can do, what kind of version I can do on my place that makes sense on the town hall. How can we make it look good? How we can make it look elegant, and more Christmassy, and more, you know, the whole works. And so I decided to do it on this side, and slowly we put one. I was putting the fence. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling it. I got, you know, we got the Christmas fence, we got the bench, but it was so bright. And what I had to do is just take this lamppost. And once I took that lamppost, now the vibe is just right. Now you can see the fireplace is nice and warm, and it's nice. I got two benches, and I was like, you know what if I move it over here? That way you got the flowers and the bushes, and instead of doing it from behind just on the wall, that way it kind of looks more pretty, right? And I played with that, and I was like, okay, now you got two benches, but now in my mind, I was like, okay, two benches, but imagine two people sitting even behind the other one. They're not gonna enjoy the fireplace if there's other people in front of them, and they can't even feel, you know, the fire. They can feel the heat if they're sitting there. So it hit me. I was like, what about if I make two fireplaces, two seating areas, one facing one way, one facing the other, and yeah. And then this being like a main walkway and all that, so we went ahead and we kind of redesigned this little area right here, and I think that came out great. I think it feels cozy. It just gave the right vibes. Now we got two fireplaces, two people, different people can sit and enjoy everything there. Here we're gonna put more of the Christmas fence, and that way it just gives it more, you know, a little festive, a little guarded, very well, you know, and it just makes it feel like it's the holidays, and you know, the vibe is just right. And I was very happy. We went ahead and moved this pot so it doesn't block the walkway at the same time. So because you got the stairs coming down from the town hall right there, and now they can go either direction. So we got like two little paths, and yeah, everything turned out really good. But I still was feeling, it's still missing something. I didn't know what just yet, and I knew that, but when I look at it, it still was missing a couple things. So I was like, I don't know yet. So what do? If you don't know, we keep moving on, right? We take a break from that area, and now let's go back. Let's go see. And then I noticed that in the fence, when you just put the one, it's so pretty. It's just one stick with with just around with a little bit of green, and it looks good. But then I noticed that I kind of overdid it, just put it everywhere. So I kind of took some of them off, because then my sidewalk is gonna be like really crowded. Like you can't really work on the sidewalk. And for me, always is about trying to make it feel a little more real. And I do kind of imagine, oh, the villagers are gonna be walking on the sidewalk, but they're not. They're just gonna walk wherever there's space at. But it's like my brain kind of wants to go in that direction. So I pick some up, that way it doesn't feel too much just everywhere. But I am looking, and I think some of them that I took off, I might be adding them back in the next video, in part 2 of this Christmas build that we're doing. So I think 2 of them may come back, because after watching it now again, I think maybe I took them out too soon, thinking that I did too much. And one thing that I do appreciate when I'm making these videos for you and then rewatching them as we do the voice work, is that I see things the next day. I'm like, maybe I wasn't too wrong. Yes, I had too many, but maybe I can do couple more, and that will make sense. So once we go back and I collect some of the more items that I need, we may try some of them and make it like it makes sense. And right now my ideas are flowing in my head, and I gotta concentrate on this video. So let's get back and concentrate on here. So right there, I was just standing, and I was looking at the details, how everything's looking, how everything's flowing. I will always recommend, if you're trying to create something that from far away, that if you wanted to look at it, go back to a viewpoint that you want people, if people were going to come to your island and visit, or if you were going to take a picture or a screenshot, always go back there, look at it, and then come back. And it's always, when you work close to everything that you're doing, all you have is that small vision that you're working on and seeing. But when you step back, like right here, right now, I'm seeing how everything flows, how everything is laid out, how everything is spaced out. Is something too close? Is something is way too bright? If I don't see this, it doesn't stand out, and I think that's gonna be important. So here I still have leftover this art, the hedge art from the courtyards out, because I made a few less and stuff like that, and I still have leftover. So I was like, how this will look if I put them in the entryway, attaching to the fences, because I think I think it may give it a little more feel, but I didn't want to overdo it. Now I did try to use this right here, and yeah, it's not falling in places that I would like to use it on, and places that is falling now it looks too busy and too crowded, and it just doesn't make sense. Like I wanted to add a little more light, to a little more festive, and I'm still want to try to do it, because I kind of would like to have a little more lights, like hanging like that. It's the Christmas season. Where to put them, that's gonna be the trick still for me. So I'm still gonna try to give it a try, another go, to see if I can find. But I may not be able to use them in the town square right now, unless I do more moves and stuff like that. So here, I had the green arch right there, but when in the view I'm coming right here, it's kind of blocking the view when I'm walking down the bridge, and I want the bridge to have this nice view of the town hall. So for me, right now I took it off. If you like it, and if you're kind of duplicating now this town hall, the layout, you can keep it if you like it. I do like on the entrances on the side of the town hall. I think that it gives it, and those may end up staying. And definitely it may be now part of the bill, so when I change the holiday stuff, that stuff may stay. So here is where, remember earlier I was talking about, man, I should have left some of those Christmas packaged boxes behind the Christmas tree. I think I'm still gonna do that. I think I'm gonna try to make some more, grind that out and make that more look like a Christmas tree with presents all around it. I think I did like what I saw. I needed them, and I never made more to put it back. It kind of like, I didn't think about it again. So I do want to do that again. And that's part of the next little video. So here we are, we're looking at it, and we're doing more changes. We just moving things around, a couple things here, a couple things there. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that we can do, anything else that we can put, and just making sure all the layouts, all the details. So I knew I wanted a little more Christmas tree. The idea kind of like, yes, it's just missing a Christmas tree on this area. So I went ahead, put one right there, and I think that gives it a little more, a little bit more of a vibe. So I wanted to do the same thing on the other fireplace, so we took that out, and I wish I had more. It just to complete this video, I went ahead, grind a little bit more, come back, saved it, load it up, and here we are. And now we made it to the end of the video. So thank you so much for watching. Hit a like, subscribe if you want to see more videos, and we are gonna see you next time on part 2 of the Christmas update bill town hall. Christmas decorated. Be excited. We are excited. Thank you, James. All right, guys. See you later. Bye.